long time since I've actually seen Walters play TF2, so I'm just excited about that. That's just me though, that's just a bit of personal romance, but we're going live, Pledge.
Oh my god, we're going live, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the quick announcement, but after the relays that got fixed by Ari, great shout out to him, by the way, over at fackelbrigade.eu, we can now finally go live with the game in ETF2L Season 15, week number 5, powered by Blackout Gaming, between Broder in the blue going up against Revoluzion, la metagame, in the red, with Mark going down to Jukebox. The roaming jumps coming in immediately, Mark going down, and the Reds are saying, goodbye, we already lost the demo, let's get out of here.
Walters died as well, pretty much instantly without getting anything done, so I was just heartbroken there for a second. Flippy did get Jukebox, but now Revoluzion continue to hemorrhage players, and if they keep losing players sort of over different spawn waves like this, it's going to be tough for them to hold on to Spire. They've had to give that up. They're going to have to hold on to last, but there are still going to be one player down. Broder have an opportunity to push in here and try and maintain that man advantage, but they're just going to chill out and make sure Merlin gets his charge up here, Pledge.
Yeah, very well played so far. K3 is staying alive, and K3 is the French replacement of the English I like to spin that usually plays for this Revoluzion metagame team. And K3, a fantastic medic, one of the most, I think, high-scoring medics when he was playing for Punchline a couple of seasons ago. I think he got the record for 122 points in a single game of 30 minutes. Jukebox picking up the rifle, he takes down Walters, and the 6 versus 5 is definitely going to be something Broder wants to push on.
Yeah, Jukebox is trying to outscope Flippy here, already taking down his scout partner. Walters' Ubers have come in from both sides. Merlin's already retreated with his, and it's 2 players down a piece. It could go either way right now, but we see an aggressive play from Mark here. A demo man I would have said was formerly the most defensive demo man in Europe. Now finally found his balls. He's pushing forward, he's getting frags, and he's keeping his team in the game, Pledge.
Yeah, Mark did a very good job against Epsilon as well. Him and Spin were definitely the most impressive players for me during that exchange. Obviously, they didn't manage to pick that one up, but their process play was remarkably good. And can they break the team from Broder here? You gotta stay in check here, as the players from Broder, obviously all 6 of them are very talented, very skilled players. We've been seeing them all week, but they're gonna have to really give up this point. It looks like they're gonna try and break through them, but Merlin doesn't have the Uber yet, only 40 HP in between him and the floor, but it looks like he's gonna be able to pick up that supercharge. And yes, they'll lose the point in the process, but they're not gonna care all that much about it, because the supercharge is gonna give them the point back and the advantage they need moving forward.
Cookie just went beast mode through the flank there, came in, picked up Hunter, then got Mark, almost got the medic, but Flippy was there just in time to bodyguard him. I could hear Whitney Houston singing in the background as he just saved his medic there. K3 was under a lot of fire there on that last exchange on middle, and his low health was really what forced his team out. A lot of indecision there for a second. Uber comes out though from Revoluzion, and it's Mark launched skyward. Broder are just happy to get that Uber forced out. They've backed out, they're all in position. Nothing's really happening on the flank. Walters goes down again, he's getting really aggressive, you're getting picked off a lot. He needs to step his game up, Pledge.
Yeah, Walters is a little bit, actually Bivin is quite a bit weak there, due to the affection of Walters there coming into the side. But obviously no one actually did manage to get picked up. Broder with a massive advantage here, 100% versus 40%. Tech now going down the flank with this Uber ready to rock and roll. Surely Broder's going to look to cap this one off. Mark gets the pick though to Zebasai, and that one might prove to be very, very valuable.
Yeah, I mean, when Zebasai dies down, he's basically going to be saying, yeah, just push in with the Uber. He's not there to make the important calls. It could go in favour of Revoluzion. They've actually got a little man advantage here. Walters goes down though, K3 down as well. They've got the point covered. They need to pick up frags right now. They need to put pressure onto Merlin, but they've allowed him to escape into the lobby. Merlin eats a few spam rockets, but that long distance damage won't be enough to end his life for now. So again, we see Merlin coming out trumps over K3. He's going to be sitting here with a nice Uber advantage.
Yeah, and obviously everyone from Revoluzion metagame doing what they can, seeing if they can find some sort of window to make their way to the Latvia medic. I doubt that's actually going to be able to happen. Maybe Broder's going to do something that Epsilon usually does in this scenario. They just push. They just go, and you can see very clearly they make their way in. Can't Merlin get out of that one alive? The body block comes out right there as the players stay alive from Broder, doing a good job so far. It is a 4 versus 4, and at this moment in time, anything can still happen. They're next to the resub. Uber comes out. This Uber is pretty much just going to be able to keep players alive. Mark's going to try though, and I think in honesty, Revoluzion metagame could be alright here. If Flippy gets the picks, he needs to take down Rip though. Merlin drops to the floor. Rip still there, staying alive, no problem whatsoever. And as I hear the BGs in the background, we can see the Revoluzion metagame team able to hold on.
Yeah, that's just frustration there from Merlin. He's just upset that his team of a scout and a demo man couldn't take down one scout, couldn't manage to pull it together, went in for the Ubersaw kill. He's down now, and he won't even get to spawn forward, so that means Broder are probably going to have to give up middle if Revoluzion are going to be brave about this and push forward. Looks like they're going to get a frag on the flank there. I think that was Zebo just went down. They also get Bibbin as well. They're just gifting them frags left, right and centre. Mirlan's all alone in middle as well. There's a scout on him. Flippy hits him with 3 shots. Mirlan's into the spawn queue. They're going to get Cookie as well, and Broder just look all at sea, man.
You don't really see Broder doing this. Like, we've been seeing them play all week, and in all honesty, something like just leaving Maryland out there and just sort of getting caught off guard is not something we've seen very much. So even against Skipmark, where they had a very tough time on balance, they did okay. Here comes the sniper from Jukebox, though, and even Jukebox seems to be missing shots he usually seems to hit. Now comes down to the side. Can he get the miracle shot? Can he? He's behind K3, doesn't get it. Can he get a second shot? Yes, he can! Now the Uber comes out, and K3 was completely unaware of Jukebox's. He's still there. I cannot believe Jukebox is still like, gets the shot into Flippy. But obviously those 2 shots on K3, if he would have got on one of them, this exchange would have been over. But in all honesty, the Broder guys managed to pick it up and clean this one out.
Yeah, that was bizarre. Just like the intense firefight that was going on there seemed to put up enough sonic camouflage, enough noise there that nobody noticed there was a sniper right behind him popping off shots. But he that was just weird. Anyway, that was just managed to clean up, but it was well played by them. But interesting, something I just wanted to pick on there. You mentioned about Mirlan being stranded or all alone, and for me that was because Zebasai went down. People talk a lot about how Mirlan's an amazing medic, but he has it pretty easy because he's got like a full-time pocket who's always with him. And whenever Zebo's not there, he goes down. That's all I'm saying, bro. I'm calling him out.
Let's have a little bit of a look here. Zebasai, obviously the guy who gets Uber, and look at that, like, again, 95% of that Uber immediately gets shared with Zebasai. That's the way they like to play. Maryland going in, a questionable decision, but I guess it's the right one in the end. Decided to go down so that the rest of his team can clean this one up. And as they cap the Spire off there, they're 5 seconds off of Walter spawning. And a little bit of a hectic first round, I might say, here on CP Process, as Broder picks this one up against RLM. With this 1-0 coming out, Broder still looking to go towards that 6-map full 100% win rate basically throughout the entire week.
I hope Warden's going to watch Jukebox here on this rollout. His bomb onto Mark has got to have him a little bit scared here. Jukebox hits the first jump. The third one is he's sky high. Straight into that demo man again. Will he get the last rock onto Mark? No, the scouts come in just in the nick of time. Flippy and Walters doing work there to shut down Jukebox, and 2 picks there. Rib dies as well. Immediately Broder back out. They're going to be able to hold on to 2 because they're building like madmen. And it's crits as well. Pledge says, uh-oh, take me through it.
Maryland is playing crits at the moment, something we've seen throughout the season. But in all honesty, if you cannot build because you're just walking back like a madman, you're going to have Zebasai on crits here. Can he take down the medic? No, he cannot, as K3 pops that one off. Very well played to him. They get Flippy, but it's not going to be enough, I can tell you that one. As Cookie and Bibbin are already down, they're going to try for some reason, for some time. Are they really managing to do this? It looks like they are, as Jukebox, Zebasai and Rib are raining complete havoc all across the Reds. And Tech now comes in. Can he get a little bit of the action here? Is not going to be able to pick anyone off. And Flippy going to do what he does best, let's be honest here. Flippy versus Jukebox. That is a duel to look forward to.
6 surf by Merlin there on Spire. Nice corkscrew in the air. I would give that a 9.0 out of 10. Look at this scout hiding in the corner as well. Walter's hiding there. Thank you, Blues plugin. Walter's hiding in that left corner on middle. He's going to play the long con here and wait until he pushes forward. At what point will Walter... Nobody's seen him. Merlin is just the smartest guy in Europe. Immediately checks there. He's got that medic spider sense tingling, or else he's just hacking. I don't know. Must be those FOV hacks. But anyway, he spots Walters and... Wow, all my hype was for nothing, Pledge.
Here comes the crits, though, as the hype was not completely for nothing. Crits gets popped off, and a shot hits onto Maryland. The Flippy's going to take that exchange any day, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Broder doing what they do best. Shoots on the full-on aggression, switching it up, and immediately getting the picks down. And then you get the follow-up aggression from Tompa, from Bibbin. And obviously that really shows just how unbelievably good Broder is. You can lose your medic, you can lose positional-wise, but they just break through on pure brute force. And Flippy for the second time, can he do it? He needs to dodge those pipes. 1 HP to Rib. And second time so far that Flippy is the ultimate lifesaver for the Revoluzion lineup here.
Second time we saw Rib suck out on last as well in a sort of low numbers situation. He didn't manage to do it previously when Merlin went in for those Uber saws. And again, he chokes under the pressure. He's just not as good as these other demo men. Where's those pipes at, bro?
love you calling out players already, James. We've only just started. You're already starting. It's going to be great. It's going to be great of an evening as we have Broder trying to hold on to this aggression. K3 goes down. Bibin is going to like that, but Walters and Mar both pick up a frag each. And in true Broder fashion, they should be pushing on here. But it doesn't look like RLM actually has the confidence in order to make this work.
I'm half expecting Darn to just jump through my window right now, because anybody who slags off Rib immediately is on Darn's hit list. So there'll be no Christmas cards for me from Riley Savella this holiday season. But the crits comes in, it's going to be a Scout Uber. They're going pistol. This is just like trolling, I think, from Merlin. I'm not entirely sure, but they went for it anyway. The crits didn't actually get a frag, but at least they managed to force everybody out and clear the point through brute strength. Did the crits even matter? I don't know, Play.
In all honesty, I don't think it mattered that much of a big deal, but in all honesty, Broder so far 2-0 picking that one up. Gonna keep running that crit streak onto middle this time around. Now, what is K3 gonna do? I don't think I've seen K3 medic for Punchline 2 seasons in a row. He's done well 2 seasons in a row, but I don't think he ever had crit streak during all those 2 seasons. So I wouldn't expect him to change anytime soon, but Broder is going to be able to do that though. 55% already on the crit streak. Walters goes down, and with Jukebox coming in, K3 only on 7 HP. Can stay alive for the time being though, but the Broder scouts are shooting it into next year. Cookie goes down, now Bivin goes down as well to mark Stickies. But in all honesty, Broder's going to chase this one out. They're not going to let them go.
Yeah, Jukebox 3 for 3 in the rollouts there. That one he didn't actually land in anybody's head, but just he's really persistent, or consistent is the word I'm looking for. So far, I'm impressed. Maybe the Americans aren't impressed by that sort of thing, but I'm impressed. There's going to be a crits coming through from PC right now though. Mark's got his Stickies here. Will Zebo spot it? Oh wow, this guy's just got game sense in spade loads. He's going to drop down to the lower side where the Stickies are not. Just trying to pick up any frag at all. They get tech straight away. Sniper down. Now the Uber comes in, but already they have the man advantage. Flippy gets destroyed on the flank. Zebo's going to drop back and sort of leave Mirren.
No one dies? No one is dying, James. Like, you can see Bivin dying, but that was at the end of the Uber. Zebosai's got to come in, pick off the demo man here. Haunter goes down as well. And now, obviously, this is Broder Town. This is what we know they love doing. And Walters, he is a good scout, but he's not going to be really brilliant enough in order to take down the Stickies right there from Rib as he's shooting. Tech's going to try, though, and Flippy is his brother, basically, at that moment in time, manages to pick off Marilyn. Very well played to the French brothers, as Flippy and Tech managed to pick up a couple of frags, actually leaving Broder a little bit back here.
Yeah, Revoluzion doing well in these scrappy situations. We sort of saw the same thing last night in the Broder game, that whenever it gets a little bit crazy, it can really be 50-50, whereas I'd expect Epsilon to win in all these situations. Broder maybe not just there yet, and right now we're going to see Revoluzion move on to middle, and they're considering whether to push into choke here and chase down the bait that they see here, the blue bait in front of them, but they're just going to cap the point and recompose themselves. They know they have a little bit of an Uber advantage, well I hope they know, and it looks like they want to push through PC. This push might be a little bit early, the charge isn't in the neighbourhood just yet. They're going to have to slow things down if they want to be able to pop through these Stickies up here from Rib, otherwise they're going to have to do what Mirren did and drop down below, but that means you've given up that height advantage. Interesting to say this one's going to play out. Here comes the charge, it's popped up immediately. The crits up top, Zebo going for those flanked frags. Well played by Broder so far, but 2 frags in exchange, or in response here from Revoluzion. They've got 3 right now. So that one crits frag maybe didn't pay dividends because he just let the rest of his team die. Rib sitting on 80 HP here will most likely go down.
It was a very clear round by Revolution metagame. Very, very well played onto that one. They built that Uber off very well, and I think that was really the crucial part. If they slipped on that building for about literally 10 seconds, it would have been done. It would have been completely done, because Broder had been building that crits like a madman, and when they hit 100, K3 hit 100. It was perfectly timed out, and that Uber versus crits obviously spelled disaster completely over the blue lineup. Maryland has decided we're going to switch back to the regular medigun, and Jukebox, he's going to be the first guy to fly in.
Yeah, opts not to hit that second jump at full speed, just rolls in onto his own side now. He's playing a different middle, wants to vary it up here. Already they've managed to pick up 2 frags, beat it tech out into his bomb, turned around and killed him. Flippy goes down, Hunter's down, K3 getting swarmed on. Walters going toe to toe here with Cookie, hasn't got it anymore. He needs to go back to the retirement home, sorry bro.
Yeah, very well played by Broder's going to be able to pick this one up, something that they really needed at that moment in time. Zebasai said yesterday in his interview, the long rounds are not really our thing. We need the speed, we need the aggression, we need to just pick up middles and go, go, go. That's how we like to play. If we lose a very long round, we're just happy that it ends, because that happened yesterday, and we can see very clearly Broder's going to pick up the middle and just go on where they really left off. Uber got exchanged, Zebasai picks up the double, and really this is a round that's going to go Broder's way.
There is a sentry in play though. Can anybody stop this sentry gun? Oh my god, it's a big level 3. Somehow they managed to come up trumps against the sentry gun, man. I have severe trouble doing that on publics, but these Broder guys, they're pros, man.
They're pretty good. They can take down a sentry, no problem. I need like 7 Uber charges in order to break through the line of sentry guns that's there, and these guys just take it out, no problem whatsoever. So they're now in a 3-1 lead, ladies and gentlemen. In the blue is Broder, in the red, Revoluzion on metagame, currently 5th in the standings, still looking to grab that 4th place. This tonight will be bonus points for them, and with Jukebox picking up Mark, it's going to be a rough middle for them once again.
Yeah, that was a nightmare rollout for Mark. Didn't hit the ramp slide as he came through, but the call came in immediately from Revoluzion just to go balls deep, try and sort of scrape something back from that. They went in, but Broder just sat back, blobbed up, and destroyed them. Without the threat of a demo man there, it's very easy to just sort of bunch up and destroy people. Like, demo man is the sort of anti-blob factor there. And with Mark down, Broder just turtled it up, man. You know, kept their medic alive, kept everybody together, focused fire, and made Revoluzion look a little bit silly. Outclassed.
Very well played. And here comes the sentry gun once again. Slippy's going to be able to build that up. Different place. And the same hat, basically. I'm looking at it. That's a great hat as now Broder comes out with the left-hand side. Mark and Hunter drop to the floor. There's a heavy on a sentry, which is going to be a little bit annoying, but Broder, in honesty, time after time after time again, K3 gets the frag, but it's not going to matter. Broder's going to pick it up for the 1.
Some real momentum now for Broder. I'm just reading in the chat here that apparently Mirlin's trolling, so I'm not entirely sure
not really
how serious Broder are taking this one. But Mirlin did say in an interview last night that he runs crits because of the mind games, and now he switched it back to Medigun. He said basically that he runs crits until he realizes the enemy team are scared, then he switches it, or they're not scared anymore, then he switches it back to Uber charge and vice versa. Anyway, there's a middle going on. Mark goes down again, pledge, heartbreaking stuff.
Double scout now onto the flank though, and Zebasai really not getting touched there whatsoever. The scouts have been shooting at him for about half a century, but he's not going down anywhere close. And Maryland, I think from all the players that Broder has at the moment, I think Maryland's the only guy who's saying, we got this, guys, we can solve a little bit around, no problem whatsoever. I think maybe Broder, like this is the thing, I think if they lose one round now, if Revolution can build off this Uber and fight them here on the Spire, I think Maryland might have to just put it back in his pants for at least a little bit. Because we need... This is a game, right? Revolution is not a team that you just beat. There are a couple of teams in Premiership that you just beat where you're Broder. Revolution is not one of them. Without spin, it's going to make it a little bit easier, but it's not going to be a walkover.
Flippy goes down on the lower side of PC there. And we keep saying this time and time again that the Revolution scouts are just easy picks. Sorry guys, but it's true. Rib goes down though. So Broder, without Demo Man here, there is a chance for Revoluzion to come back into this fight, pick up a couple of frags. Oh, look at that Soldier juking away with the amazing escape plan. Jukebox goes down as well just to save Zebo's life, but everybody's sort of overcommitted here. Oh my god, Merlin goes down. Bibbin's gone down, and it's Mark and K3 against 3 Broder players. The spawn has just come in pledge. How is this going to end?
Broder did the standard let's Uber in and sit behind the enemy strategy, which has never been done before, and after that display will also never be done in the future anymore, but we can see right now that Revolution on metagame is not going to care about that whatsoever. Jukebox might be a little bit of a nuisance though. He picked up the rifle and he's standing on the opposite side of the middle.
The control point is being contested.
Ooh, doesn't hit his first shot. Mark is playing Russian roulette here, peeking around that corner, and Jukebox is trying to find a head. Oh, straight onto K3, switches it up to that right-hand side. K3 did not expect that. Now Revoluzion are forced to just bomb in here. Actually, only Hunter are going to go for the bomb in as everybody else backs out. A delayed jump here from Tech gets a little bit of damage onto Merlin, but you need silver bullets to kill that guy. He's a vampire. He's a werewolf, man.
Was the werewolf the silver bullets? I can't remember. I think I'm messing up my mythological creatures here, Admirable. Either way, we still have a game in our hands. And Broder, obviously, by the power of Jukebox, Sweden all along, is going to be able to pick up the kill onto K3 there. Very well played to him, and Broder's going to take that advantage and move it on. There comes the crits, and K3 is going to get shut down. Once again, the headshot comes out onto Flippy. And Broder, not the best of exchanges so far in all honesty, but with the crits in a position like that, I guess you couldn't really do better when they lost Rib a little bit earlier.
Yeah, Mark and Tech, the only players alive here for Revoluzion, but they're both flashing red health on my HUD. And Broder's scouts are already coming forward. This is the sort of cleanup situation that they love, but they're just a little bit hesitant there, opting to stay alive and set up for a next play. There's no sniper in the field. I was wondering, was Jukebox going to bring out the scope, but they're just going to play it straight up here. I'm checking what the charges are placed, but how do you think they're going to approach this? It is crits, oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Like, Maryland has been doing this all season, James. The entire week, basically, he has been doing this, and this is something that they just like doing in general, to switch it up, as you said before, and to really make the opponent guess consistently. And even when they have regular Uber charge at 75%, Maryland will fake it and manage to make sure that K3 can get a cut off. Oh my god, the soldier comes from the back, and that was nice flanking actually for RLM. I like that. They got the flank in exactly when they expected the crits to happen, but the backup is going to be way too strong. I cannot believe that after an exchange like that, they just let Bibbin slip by. I cannot believe that. So he picks that one up, and it's going to be a 5-1 to Broder here.
Yeah, that's the way you see Broder playing so often. It's just like this team of two halves. It's Mirlin and Zebo, and then everybody else is just trying to crush the flank at the same time. Mark's eating a lot of damage here from Rib. Rib smells blood in the water. He's going to move forward. And Mark will go down to Bibbin, picking up that frag with a little assist for Rib there. And it looks like Revoluzion are going to have to back out. No, wait. It's all going a little bit crazy here. The combo of Broder is backed off into the blue sewer just to clean up those players behind. And that's just to buy time for K3 to escape. He's going to get out of there with 43%, but a massive Uber advantage here for Broder pledge.
Well, let's be honest here. We have seen 7 middles. I think of those 7 middles, Mark died first 6 times or something. He has not been having good middles. Let's put that out of the bag. Jukebox has been putting so much pressure on him. So has Rib, and they really decided, you know what? If we can take the Delman out of the game every single middle, that is something we can work with. If Flippy comes in with the massive body shot onto Maryland, very well played to him. Takes him out, and Revolution of metagame, shifting it into next gear, going on towards this second point, and with a full Uber advantage going into middle, I can only assume, yes, here we go. Jukebox picks up the rifle again, and K3. Open your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. K3 is going to do the same. And I think Jukebox might still be able to get him. He gets tech, that's for sure. But can his French counterpart K3 manage to stay alive for the time being?
Mirlin spawned again. He's got normal medigun though. I thought he might throw in a little bit of rage. Crits Krieg. We're going to see Mark walk forward and do damage, but he's getting baited a little bit because there's a scout coming in the flank. It's Tomba drops onto the point. 2 shots. Mark Uber comes in. But it's too late from K3 now. He's Uber, he's all alone. This is a medic's worst nightmare. He's surrounded by blue players. Pinch him, please. He needs to wake up. He's just realised he's in school and he doesn't have his clothes on. Oh my god.
Oh god, I cannot. That takes me back to 5th grade, James. That's really not a good thing. Anyway, Broder right now. Massive Uber advantage to work with. Only a couple of players from Red still alive. Score is 5-1, ladies and gentlemen. And in all honesty, with 6.5 minutes left on the clock, the time is starting to run out. And Revolution of metagame, I think they gave up hopes a long time ago in order to actually pick this one up. But in all honesty, the exchanges have been okay. The thing is, the exchanges have not happened very often because Broder seems to just be playing so aggressively, they never ever actually stop fighting. Now, coming here into last, it looks like, again, this is an exchange that has happened. And Revolution of metagame seems to be feeling perfectly fine taking these 6v6 fights with Broder because they're doing a good job. But again, the fights are rarely 6v6. They're almost always 3v3, 4v4, 3v4s, stuff like that. They almost always work out that way. And Broder likes their DM. They like playing that way. And did I see the crit screen onto K3? Yes, I did, as both medics have now picked up the crit screen.
K3 is going to come in a lot sooner. I have to give a shout out to Flippy for that sentry gun on last. Obviously, we've cast a lot of French lands together, played, but that sentry gun was prolific. But Broder didn't handle it at all well, and they are not expecting this crit Krieg. It's about to come on with Mark and K3 moving the way across the point, but K3 goes down. Jukebox domes him. No crits. Good night, Vienna.
Oh, I cannot believe that. Jukebox never misses a single night. I think that's the main thing, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, Revolution's getting absolutely knackered right now. Mark, last man standing. And where is he? Well, he's sitting into the sewers waiting for a health pack to bomb in. might fancy having a go right here. He's sticking this up. He's going to hope for a couple of free picks. Does not get spotted. And Jukebox actually the guy looking for him now. I cannot believe that. Look at that. You gotta be kidding me. Jukebox is hitting absolutely everything at the moment. And the guy, oh my god, Jukebox raining havoc across players. I cannot believe how well this guy's playing. The Americans felt this round. And now the Frenchmen and the rest of the Revolution metagame team are just feeling the wrath of the Swedish sniper rifle from Jukebox.
Everybody, stop what you're doing right now. Forget about this last round. Go to Broder.tv and donate euros monies so that we can see Jukebox do this at LAN, please. Please.
LAN, yeah. I cannot believe that. As you can see, again, the proper exchanges, James. I cannot say this enough. They lose the Revolution game quite often, actually. Right now, they're losing it out. K3, again with the crit streak. They never run crit streak, but now suddenly, you know what? We might as well. And Broder, again, they're fighting 4v4. This is not a 6v6. And Broder likes these exchanges. This time, though, Revolution seems to be looking good. Zebasai comes into the flank. Doesn't get a damage shot done either. And Marilyn, yes, he's still alive. Yes, Rib is going to be able to protect him. But there's 5 rampaging Reds all making their way through to middle.
Tech's going to chase down Merlin here, lands 2 rockets, but Merlin surfs the last away. Rib's going to be there to hold his hand. He will keep Merlin alive. But Broder just throwing a lot of players into the meat grinder there when they probably should have been happy just to have got that pick on K3. Now they've lost middle as a consequence, but it looks like we'll most definitely hold on to CP2 and push back to 3 momentarily. Merlin's about to hit that 90%.
Double crits again.
Uh-oh.
Here we go, James. Is it going to be a Zebasai crit?
Ooh, Tumba goes down to Flippy. The back cap might be on here, so that's going to slow things down for Broder, but they do crits in! He pops off, gets a rocket onto Hunter, and...
There's 3 Broder players down, though, right? Like, Zebasai can push all you want right now, but Revolution metagame could literally just rush second here and be fine, I think. Zebasai's going to fight Mark, but Mark manages to land the double pipes. He gets taken down. But in the end, it is going to be an exchange Revolution is going to like. Obviously, ladies and gentlemen, Broder has already won this game. There's not enough time left on the clock for Revolution to do this. Unless they're really, really quick, there might technically still be a shot. But with 5-1 left on the clock, and maybe now a 5-2 coming out with about 3 minutes left, there's absolutely no way that theoretically this might still be possible. The Heavy comes out. He gets shot down by the crit streak from Flippy. As right now, everyone from Revolution is going to see if they can make their way through. Jukebox is sniping again. Are we going to see some more for the highlight reel here, James?
I believe so. Oh, wow. Hunter is going down there, and it's going to be crits versus crits again. Is it? Is Merlin running crits on defense here? No, it's normal. It's normal.
Just, they're taking it easy, James, right now. They're just going to...
I'm going to count
Let's just go normal and let us take a breather. I think that's a good one. Is K3 still running crits? I assume he is.
Yeah, I reckon both medics should have it at pretty much the same time.
K3 is crits, though, so...
How are they going to deal with this? Broder are going to push in with Zebasai again. It's going to be that single Uber, I guess. It was actually on the Spire now. Merlin is popped off, forced by a scout. He's chasing after Zebo, but he's lost valuable seconds of that charge, having
they're going PC. Are they going PC? Yeah, they are going PC. Here comes the crit streak from PC, James. Is Zebasai prepared? Is Broder prepared?
They're getting time on Spire right now. Here comes the crits. Zebo eats Hunter's rockets, but he's maybe bought a little bit of time for his teammates to escape. Merlin's going to heal this scout and try and create some hero play. Whips out the saw, 2 saws! On to K3, goes down to the scattergun of Flippy, but wow, did that one for the fans. There's another reason to donate for sure. The scouts of Broder are continuing to try and capture the point here, drawing the attention of Mark. He didn't know who to shoot there, so many targets. Eventually goes down to Rib, and I do see a soldier hiding. Actually, 2 players hiding in PC. Flippy is below Tech. Tech's going to pick up Zebo, and Flippy is going in here onto Rib. Revoluzion are not giving up yet. They will not give up that ghost. They want this point, but now they're 3 on 4. Not looking good for them, Pledge. I'm sorry.
Games like
Scout
these,
in the flank. Sorry. Cookie's coming in here.
Oh no! You gotta be kidding me! Cookie gets him as K3 drops. There's French blood all over the floor. And bro, look at Marilyn Walters. Can you do it? Walters! Oh, he gets the Boston Basher kill there at the very end. And I think both teams are going to be very happy with their sort of highlight reel kills that they got there at the very end. as Walters manages. He's going with the Boston Masher after Zemisai. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. He's not going to be able to pick up the kill, though, but his buddy Flippy is.
Yeah, Flippy's actually played a very strong game. I know I'm cheating looking at the scoreboard here, but
points,
he was actually outscoring K3 for a while there. He's really put in a strong performance, kept his team in it. And I think the Scouts have definitely gone toe-to-toe with Bibbin and Cookie. Maybe died a little bit too much for my liking, but it was sort of a really interesting strategic game. It was like Revoluzion were really playing Broder at their own style, just sort of committing very few players to deal with the combo and really focusing on the flank, and that led to a lot of 50-50 situations. We saw them with a lot of chances, just weren't able to convert those into rounds, man.
Very clearly, very well played there by Broder. 5-1 is going to be the win coming out for them. That means that in the Broder Super Week, they've won so far 5 maps. Viaduct is coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. And in yesterday's interview, Zemisai said very clearly, we're good on Viaduct. Probably the best team in Europe right now. I guess we're better than Epsilon. But Revolution and Metagame does the weirdest things ever on Viaduct. So guys, we're probably going to be in for a treat. Expect snipers, engineers, heavies, pyros, anything you'd like, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be seeing all of that coming up here. King of the Hill Viaduct will be up next here on Team Fortress TV between Broder and Revolution and Metagame in ETF2L Season 15, Week number 5, part of our Blackout game. We'll be right back just after this.